My leg is running parallel with Craig's, and I have my knee a little bit in front of his. That's going to be important when I go to hip drag him. My other foot is just stepped up behind him. Now, as for my hands, my right hand is going to be grabbing onto his hip. You can grab onto the belt, but I wouldn't advise you do that for two reasons. One, if you're doing no-gi, you're not going to have a belt to grab on. That just won't be there. So why even waste your time doing something that you won't be able to do in both gi and no-gi if you train both? And the other is that if his belt is loose, it will spin. And now my hand goes from where I need it to behind him, no good. So I wouldn't recommend that you do that. But if you reach up and you just happen to grab the belt, that's okay, it can work. And my other hand is gonna be cross-facing Craig. I want him looking in the opposite direction that I'm going to hip drag him. I'm trying to hip drag him to the left. So when I cross-face him, I want him looking to the right. It's gonna be a lot harder for him to turn in and stop me from doing this hip drag. Now the last thing that's really important before we go is that I need to sit back before I drag him. If I don't do that, I'm just gonna pull him on top of me and it's gonna be a scramble. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But when you sit back, you create that space for him to fall into your lap and we'll be able to hit it. So when I've cross-faced him, I grab the hip, I sit back, and then I drag. I throw my first hook in, I get my seatbelt, my second hook goes right in. And for you guys that know, feel free, throw in some sort of submission. You're gonna end up on that weak side every time. This leg is running parallel with Craig's leg, and it's a little bit ahead. If I have it here, it's gonna be more difficult to do. My other leg is just stepped up behind him. I'm gonna cross face him, and I'm gonna grab onto his hip. If I don't sit back before I go, and I just pull, Craig ends up on top. It's gonna be a scramble, and now I'm in bottom side control. You might be able to throw your hooks in and still get it, but you're initiating a scramble, and with somebody like Craig, that's 50-50. Good luck trying to take his back from there. So come on, back one. When you're going, you get this cross face, you grab the hip, sit back, and then pull. And you see how he falls right into my lap as opposed to on top of me? Hook goes in, I get my seatbelt, my second hook goes in, you've got your basic collar choke, head and arm, you can go arm bar, all that stuff is right there.